Good evening, this is the Financial Week. I'm Milton Walker. The Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission has approved a settlement agreement involving Guardian Holdings and NCB Financial Holdings. Earlier this year, minority owners in Guardian demanded a better price than the $2.35 per share offered by NCB Global Holdings for their shares. The minority owners called for NCB to adjust the offer price more in line with what it initially paid large shareholders for a stake in Guardian in 2016. NCB has now agreed to make a new takeover offer to Guardian shareholders at a price of $2.65 per share. If accepted, NCB Global Holdings will hold up to 51.85% of the issued Guardian Holdings shares. In May, NCB Financial Group and the contesting parties said they would seek to resolve their impasse over the takeover bid for Guardian Holdings at the negotiating table. They asked for suspension of the formal hearings into the matter by the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission, but would report back to the regulator once an agreement was reached. The Bank of Jamaica today announced that its policy interest rate will remain unchanged at 2%. This decision reflects the bank's assessment that inflation will approach the upper end of the 4 to 6% target by June next year and will trend thereafter to the middle of the target range. On the heels of an extensive restructuring program, Grace Kennedy's CEO, Don Webby, says the company is rebuilding as a more efficient entity. Speaking at the group's latest investor briefing, executives outlined how some of the moves have already benefited the company while pointing to new projects. TVJ's Andrew Laidley reports.
$73.8 billion. That's how much Grace Kennedy's revenues totaled in the 9 months to the end of September. It's a record for the group. Chief Financial Officer at the company, Frank James, says the firm is now zoning in on manufacturing to maximize its full potential.
We have also renovated our newly acquired Denby manufacturing facility, where we'll be seeing the introduction of new innovative products for both the Jamaican and our international markets. As Don mentioned, an important area of investments for the group is our manufacturing business, and will be going forward. So we continue to see a fair bit of our capital expenditure dedicated to manufacturing.
Mr. James noted that the company has also benefited considerably from tax breaks during its expansion projects. He says these tax breaks will result in more gains for the group.
Of course, GK's new corporate offices have continued, and we expect to continue to see the benefits of that this year. The Urban Renewal Act gives us a number of benefits, including tax credits against future profits. We take those tax credits in the year of construction, so we would have seen a benefit of about $416 million in 2017, and we anticipate a similar amount for 2018.
But there's still more work to be done. Grace Kennedy's CEO Don Webby says one area which will require immediate attention is the company's retail business at the University of the West Indies.
The plans are that we're going to be refurbishing that store. One of the challenges that we have, to be very honest with you, is that we would like more space at the University of West Indies. I noticed that there are long lines in the store, and there are 2 cashiers. So I will try and engage the leadership of the University of West Indies to see if we can get some additional space there.
In the 9 months leading to September 30, 2018, Grace Kennedy posted profits of $3.71 billion. For the Business Day, I'm Andrew Laidley.
Future prices for U.S. oil settled flat today as global crude gained, but key benchmarks suffered sizable losses for the 6th week in a row. December West Texas Intermediate crude settled unchanged at $56.46 a barrel, down from a near high of $58. Currency trading ended today with the US dollar selling for $126.72. The Canadian dollar closed at $95.43. The pound is going for $162.95, while the euro sold for $144.93 on average. The JC index lost 1,500 points today, while the junior market index gained 34. Among the winners today were AMG Packaging and Paper, Berger Paints, CAC 2000, Express Catering, Fosrich, General Accident Insurance, and Honeybun. On the losing side were Caribbean Cream, Derrimont Trading, Everything Fresh, Grace Kennedy, Indies Farmer, Jamaica Broilers, Key Insurance, and Mayberry Jamaican Equities. That's the Financial Week. I'm Milton Walker. Good evening.